Oh, hi. Hello? I can't hear you. Hi.
Hi.
I have been sitting here for like 20 minutes and I'm glad someone told me that it wasn't working. I don't know what happened. No one could connect. I just had to end and then redo it. There's everybody. Weird. I've literally been sitting here since 7:45. Like, I don't think anyone's coming on. Just one sec. I just have to let Haley know to try again. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, Janelle. So I'm just going to give everyone a couple minutes to get on. And then tonight, I'm going to have, once I get started, I'm going to have everybody mute themselves because I'm going to pull up a slideshow and run through that. And then I'll open it up for questions at the end. I'm drinking wine. Does anyone have anything they want to chat about while we're waiting? Olivia, how's school going?
It's pretty good. It's really busy.
I know. I don't know how you do it.
Like, I'm pretty exhausted.
Well, don't feel like you have to stay on for this whole call.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, I probably won't, but I'll do my best.
You're liking it though?
Yeah, it's really hard though, like, because I have 2 jobs, so.
I know, school, 2 jobs, this.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. Good for you.
But I'll be multitasking.
That's okay. Hi, Lisa. I don't know if people can hear me. I don't know. I'm such a Zoom newbie, kind of. Yeah. I need to do what Steph does and have like some music playing while I wait for people, so it's not like the awkward silence. I'll just wait like 2 more minutes and then I'll get started.
There we go.
There. Hi, Haley.
Hey.
I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
Was it just me or no one could get on?
Nobody could get on. I was just hanging out by myself. I didn't think anyone was coming on. And then I just closed out of it and came back and then it didn't work.
Weird. 1 second, I'm gonna close my door.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so I'll just get started. If people want to jump on, they can. So if you guys all just want to mute your things, that would be great. And I will get started. For those of you, because I know there's a couple new coaches on, tonight I'm going to talk about the Power Hour. Hopefully you've heard at least a little bit about it. If you're not familiar with it, that's perfect because I'm definitely going to go into quite a bit of detail with it tonight. Just give me a second to share my screen. Okay. So I actually put this presentation together in August when I did a team call for another coach. I find it helps me having this to kind of stay on track because I tend to ramble and get sidetracked. So, and I think it's helpful for you guys to make notes. So the Power Hour, it is small, simple actions repeated daily. Also, if you guys don't have a copy of this, there should be one in Team New Direction in the file section that you can like print off or whatever. but we'll talk about that after. So what is the Power Hour? It is a list of daily behaviors to help grow your business. It's a great way to focus your time and ensure that you're being productive. They are very simple behaviors to do, but they're just as easy not to do. So I'm going to talk about kind of my Power Hour. I do the same Power Hour as everyone else, but I'm just going to kind of talk about like what I do in my day. So I don't know if someone's not muted. Lisa, will you mute for me, hon?
It's trying. I don't know how.
Oh, I don't know how either.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, oh crap. Let me just start this all over again. Okay. Oh, jeepers. All right. So my days off look a little bit different than days I'm working. When I started with Beachbody, I was working, like 3 other jobs. They were all part-time though, but I was working like 50 to 60 hours a week. And then I just kind of decided to take on Beachbody. I wasn't really sure how I was going to fit it in or anything like that, but the opportunity just kind of seemed really neat. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make time in my evenings. So in the beginning, I was working all the time. So majority of my Power Hour was done at night. Like I would just sit down usually from like 8 to 9 and I would just bang it all out at once. And then sometimes like now when I'm working, I will, and even then, sometimes I did bits and pieces. Like I did 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes, at lunch, and then finish the rest at night. It's whatever works for you. You've got to kind of come up with a schedule and kind of block off times that are going to work for you. So non-negotiables for me daily, they were at the beginning and they still are 19 months later. So working out, so doing a Beachbody program, I know most of you are, and I don't mean like work out 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, but it's really important. I think if you haven't yet to do a Beachbody program, start to finish, share your results, share the good days, the bad days, the struggles, just always be showing that you're, working on you, because people are going to find it hard to approach you or come to you about, health and fitness if you're not doing it yourself, right? Drink Shakeology. So this would actually be 18 months from now. October will be month 19 for me that I've been on Shakeology. I think it should be a non-negotiable. I remember in the beginning thinking like, how am I going to afford this? But then just making little adjustments to my budget really helped. And as well as like I cut out certain things, like I cut out my daily like Tim Hortons, like French vanillas. I stopped drinking iced tea. That was a big thing for me. And I made it a goal to pay for my Shakeology every month, like with Beachbody. So I did that from month 1, and I've done that every single month since then. It's important too, because again, how can you recommend or suggest someone drink something if you're not drinking it, right? Personal development. So this is something I'm hit or miss with, but it is so important. I think every day you should try your best to either read 10 pages of a book or listen to audio, whatever works best for you. I find reading sinks in a little bit better, but sometimes while I'm driving or making dinner, it's nice to just throw on some audio. So that way you're not like sitting down and specifically devoting time for PD. You can kind of do it even while you're getting ready in the morning. I did that a lot when I was working more. When I was like doing my hair and makeup in the morning, I just threw on a podcast and listened to that. It's important because we are like cheerleaders, we're not always positive, but I mean 90% of the time we're someone that people look up to, and we inspire them and we motivate them, and they feel comfortable, coming to us and sharing things. Honestly, some of the things that complete strangers have felt comfortable sharing with me blows my mind. but it's not always easy stuff, and it's not always, positive stuff. So it's important because we're constantly, giving out so much positive energy that we need to be filling up our own cup so that we don't get, discouraged and stuff like that. This next one is this next one is huge. And I honestly think it is responsible for a big chunk of my success in this business, and that's adding new people to Facebook. I am telling you right now, in my 18 months of coaching, I have not missed a single day of adding at least 3 new people to Facebook. Now I do about 10 to 15 new people a day, but I started out with 3 to 5, and I did that for about 6 months to a year. I just recently started kind of upping my numbers, but that is so important. And it's usually something I do before I get out of bed in the morning, just because if you don't add new people, you're going to wear out your warm market, and you're just going to be sharing the same information to the same people every single day. So if you think about it, if you're adding 3 to 5 new people every day, that's 3 to 5 new people that, you could potentially help, right? And if you have a public profile, which I do recommend if you're comfortable, then all those new people you're adding, it's going to reach like their friends and stuff like that. So it just kind of puts you out there and helps you build a bigger clientele and a bigger network. So definitely adding new people. And I know I get asked a lot how I add people. So obviously go to suggested friends. And then I go through and add people. It used to always be people that I knew, from whether it was a kindergarten or a job or something. But now that I've been doing it for so long, I have run out of people that I actually know. But I still always have mutual friends. So I just kind of check out their profile. I don't add people that have other coaches in common, just because I feel like they're seeing enough of our coach posts. So yeah, I just check out their profile, check their mutual friends, and the odd time, people inbox me and ask if I know them, and I just say, hey, popped up in suggested friends. I'm always looking to meet new faces to help expand my network for my business. And unless it's a family thing, I've had ladies tell me that because of their kids, they don't want to accept people they don't know. 9 times out of 10, they're good with it. So that is very important. And posting. So posting 2 to 4 times on social media. I know for my coaches on here that have been coaching for a bit, some of this is going to be a bit repetitive, but it's just things you have to be doing every single day, I think, to grow a strong business. So posting 2 to 4 times. I started out with, once or twice a day. Now I aim for at least 3. Some days it's 5 times, just depends. So I post usually a quote every morning. At lunchtime, it could be anything from a picture of my Shakeology and kind of just sharing benefits of it. It could be a tasty treat for Tuesday, or a thirsty Thursday, a healthy alcoholic drink. Asking people questions, engaging them. If you're looking to buy new shoes, asking people their opinions. If you are going to get your nails done, post a few pictures and ask people their opinion. People love giving their opinion. And then at night, try to save nighttime posts for your important posts that you want people to see. So your call to actions, inviting to challenge groups, inviting to coaching events, things like that. So other things I do that are on my power hour, I'm just going to point out that when I started with Beachbody, I had it written down the power hour just on the front of a notebook, and I would just sit down and go down the list. Now it's stored in my head. It's just brushing my teeth. I know it all so well, but you just kind of get in the habit of doing it all. So some other things in the power hour. So invite and follow up. So by inviting, I just mean, I think at least once a week, you should throw out an invite in one of your posts, whether it's to your upcoming challenge group or to a coaching event. Or if you feel comfortable sending out personal messages, Facebook messages, and inviting that way. Follow-ups is just going back. Every month I try to go back a couple months and follow up with anyone that was interested in a program that maybe didn't respond to me or just said not right now, or check in with me again next month. Basically anyone that didn't tell me flat out no, which honestly, you guys, it doesn't happen very often. So don't be afraid to message people. So plan following month challenge groups. Obviously that's not something I do every day, but just if I have a few extra minutes, I'll just kind of think about the date I'm going to start it, maybe the name of it, try to think of some fun new challenges. Engaging with new people on social media, I find is important because you're adding so many new friends and stuff. And we like when people like our stuff, right? So I think it's important to return the favor. So take a few minutes, scroll through your newsfeed, like people's stuff, and don't just like other coaches posts, like people that aren't a part of Beachbody and comment on their stuff. It's a great way to build new relationships without having to actually message them all awkwardly, right? So check challenge groups. If you have a challenge group running at the time, check in with those at least once a day. Check your back office. So for new coaches, you may not know what that is, but that's just when you log into like your Beachbody website, and then you click like Coach Online Office, and you can see like your orders and all that stuff. I actually want to do a Zoom call just on the back office because I feel there's a lot of things that I could show you guys about it because it's really confusing. Check in with your team at least once a week if you have other coaches underneath you. I think it's important to check in with them at least once a week, see how they're doing, if they have any questions. Checking in with challengers weekly if they aren't active in the group. Sometimes this can be hard to keep track of once you get, bigger challenge groups, but if you notice they haven't posted in a while or something like that, I like to reach out and just ask like how they're doing. Sometimes it's simply that they just don't like to post in the group, or they're just too busy and forgot to post. And sometimes they've flat out fallen off the wagon and they're like, oh my God, thank you for messaging me. Like I fell off, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes, you know what, they'll ignore you, but at least, you're checking in and seeing what's going on. Reply to any like Facebook messages, emails, team leads within 24 to 48 hours of getting them. That's just my thing. I just think it's common courtesy to reply like in a timely manner. It's like if you called a business and they were closed and you left a message. If they got back to you like a week later, you probably wouldn't be very happy. Like usually they reply the next day, typically. But again, that's just my own thing. And if you're in any training groups, like if you're in a push to emerald, push to diamond, new coach training, things like that, try to check in every day if you can, or at least, once a week and kind of check in on everything, catch up, complete any homework. And the last one is set new goals each month. So on the first of every month, I think it's really important to sit down and come up with a list of goals for yourself. So mine are actually on the fridge behind me. Every month I do 10 goals for myself. They're typically like the same thing, like hit success club by the 15th. Then I'll have like some personal goals like volume and recruiting and stuff, or like start a new program, run a new challenge group, things like that. But put it somewhere that you can see it, that you'll see it every day. So it's like a constant reminder of what you're working towards. Background on your phone's a good idea. Some people do it like on the mirror in their bedroom, just wherever, somewhere you're going to look every day. So some little tips and tricks. Be a product of the product. I think that goes without saying. I kind of talked about it earlier, doing a Beachbody program, drinking Shakeology. You cannot expect someone to come to you and to purchase stuff from you if you are not doing it yourself, right? And for my newer coaches, if you haven't like publicly completed a program start to finish and shared results, I highly recommend doing that at some point. I know it's very nerve-wracking. I will never forget when I shared my first before and afters, and honest to God, I thought I was going to puke. I had to turn my phone off, and I literally didn't look at it until the next day. I posted at 7:30 that night, hit post, and I didn't look at it again. And it was like the best post ever. Like it was so positive. I got such positive feedback and like, you know, a ton of like people engaged and things like that. So I know a lot of us are scared that we're going to get negative feedback. And you know what? Hey, it happens. Like I've had a few negative, you know, messages and stuff like that, but that just kind of goes with the territory. I think 95% of it's all positive. Actually, I should say like 99% of it is all positive. So it's scary, but it does get better. And now I don't even think twice when I go to post stuff. It's just like so second nature. But the first few times you do your own before and after, it can be scary, but you got to do it. Be consistently consistent. So as I mentioned, the power hour is easy to do, but it's just as easy not to do. And I can honestly say, I feel like these like few simple things that I just talked about are what's, you know, got me to being a 2-star diamond coach. I do this every day, and I have done it every day since I started, not on Saturdays and Sundays, but Monday to Friday. I just sit down and I go through this list. I add those 3 to 5 new people. I make sure I post. I make sure I'm working out, drinking my Shakeology, replying to messages, things like that. If like I find I'm not getting a lot of traction on a post, actually I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, just being consistent. You can't, I don't know, if you don't put in the time and like do, you know, this, like the vital behaviors, you can't expect your business to grow, right? And it's not going to grow overnight. Like it does take time, but if you commit to doing like the vital behaviors, then you really will see progress in your business. Using the business activity tracker is super helpful. You can find it in the back office. I can probably upload a copy of it to the team page, but I printed out, oh my goodness, a whole like stack of them. And it's the power hour, but it just gives you like Monday to Sunday, I think it has on it. And like, I don't know, I think it's 7 days. Yeah, it's Monday to Sunday. And then it just lists all the stuff, and then it like gives you little columns to like check off, and it gives you spaces where you can actually fill out like the names of the people you've added or people like you want to follow up with. So it's just like a great visual. And I know for me to actually physically like go through and check stuff off, I like that. Like it makes you feel accomplished and like you're actually getting stuff done. And notebook, like I said in the beginning, before I knew what that was, I just used my dollar store notebook. I set a timer on my phone for like an hour. I sat down, I would turn off like notifications on my phone, whatever, and I would just go down that list. And I also set an alarm on my phone to do this, like to do my power hour for probably the first 6 months. I just had it on repeat. I think it went off at like 7 p.m. It just said power hour with the little punch emoji. And yeah, it went off every day, and I did it every day. And now it's just like so second nature. So posting's huge. If you're not posting, especially now with how social media works too, because it's like, I feel like your posts go to more people's pages, like the more you're posting and the more you're engaging on social media. So you could post something and maybe you have 500 friends, but it might only be reaching 5 people's news feeds. So the more you're posting and engaging on Facebook, your posts are going to reach more people's pages. And like I haven't missed, again, a day of posting since I started. There's been days where I was like sick or just like literally couldn't think of a post. So my one post was a quote, but hey, at least it's a post, right? And people are still seeing your face, and you know, it's bringing them to your page. And if you're ever stuck, go back to the basics. Do your workouts, drink your Shakeology, and just like your life in general. They say to post 80% about you and your life and 20% about the business. So like if you're a family person, dog person, fashion person, if you like outdoors, nature, anything like that, like post about all of that stuff. It doesn't have to just be Beachbody. I was actually telling Janelle today to like write out a list of 5 to 7 things that kind of make you who you are. Like I said, if you like doing your nails, if you like pets, if you like reading, whatever, make a list and leave it in your phone so that if you're ever stuck with something, like you don't know what to post, pull out that list and be like, oh, you know what, I'm going to go on Pinterest and I'm going to find a fun little nail design and share it. Or even like something as silly as how to get a stain out of a shirt or how to reduce static on your clothes, like literally anything. You want to like give value to, that's super important. So it doesn't always just have to be beach body, beach body, beach body. I don't know what that says. Don't, I don't know what that says. I can't see. Hold on. Oh, don't complicate things. Yes, oftentimes, and I'm guilty of this too, like we want to try to like reinvent the wheel and come up with like, you know, new awesome ways to do things, which, hey, if you find something that's working, go for it. But there are so many other successful coaches out there that you can follow on Facebook, you can follow on Instagram, you can follow on YouTube. And I'm not saying like copy their posts, but I'm telling you, I get so many post ideas from these people, and I just make my own picture, revamp the wording a little bit, make it my own. And YouTube's awesome because if you're ever stuck on something, like if you want to go emerald, you can literally type in how to go emerald fast. If you want to go diamond, if you want to hit Success Club, if you're unsure of how to really do anything in this business, you can YouTube it. And there will be so many videos from top coaches because they'll make them for their team and then upload them to YouTube. So that's a really great resource. Also, finding your high traffic times. So on social media, I find Sunday, Monday evenings are a really great time to put out like important posts that you want people to see. I don't know why. It just seems that, I don't know, people are on social media more and more apt to read it as opposed to like a Friday or Saturday, right? When people are out doing things. But like play around with times. I find earlier in the morning the better for a post. Like if you can bang out a post at 7:30 in the morning, for me, I get way better traction than if I posted at 9 a.m. Same with in the afternoon. Like I find around 1 p.m. is good for me. And then evenings, anywhere from like 7:30, sometimes I do 9:30. Just kind of have to play around and see like when your audience is online and when they're kind of engaging in your posts. Yeah. Oh, forgot I got out of that. So getting involved in trainings, if there's ever like there's ever a training being offered, like a push to emerald, push to diamond, do it. I still, like, even though I'm already diamond, I still like just paid to join a diamond group. I will join push to emerald groups all the time because really, like, it's just kind of refreshing you on the basics. And hey, if I join a push to emerald group and I get 2 new coaches in that week, that's great, right? And like with the diamond groups, usually it's like $10 to enter. And if you go diamond during the training, you get to split the cash pot. Last year, I went diamond during the training and I got 120 or $30 or something. And I went diamond. So it was like a win-win. And you get a ton of really great information. So yeah, if you ever can, definitely get involved in trainings. Share your journey, you guys. That is basically what this is all about. You want to get raw and real. It's not always easy sharing the bad days, but it's important. I know for me, like, obviously I post more positive stuff, but the days when I like open up about, you know, things I've struggled with or just past stuff or that I'm having a bad day, people like that. And they're like, wow, like, thanks for sharing that. Like, that makes you a lot more relatable and stuff like that. So people like to know that we're not perfect, that coaches have bad days, coaches miss workouts, coaches eat pizza or chili cheese fries from Dairy Queen, you know, like that's important. Or like that we drink wine on team calls. It's just stuff like that. Like, they want to know that we're human. And developing a strong why. This is something I definitely need to go back and revamp. When I started, my why was my boyfriend, and we broke up. like 6 months into this. So, and I haven't revamped my why since. So yeah, I need to go back and work on that. And it's just important to have a strong why, mainly because it gets you through the bad days. Like this job's awesome and it's a ton of fun, but you're gonna have days where you feel like throwing in the towel. I still have them all the time. And if you have a strong reason for why you're doing this, then I find it much easier to get through those bad days, whether you're doing it for you, your family, your kids, whatever it may be. Like sit down and really develop a strong why. Like not just, I want to get healthy. Like really, really dig deep and think about why you're doing this. And then when you have, you know, bad days and good days, remember why you're doing this. Trust in the process, be patient, and show up every single day. As I said, this business isn't going to happen overnight. I think it's so important to commit to being here in 1 year. I wrote that at the top of my notebook when I first started this with my Power Hour. I wrote, I don't know, believe, I think, and be here in 1 year. And next month will be month 19 for me. I never thought I'd get past 30 days, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's really important to commit to being here in a year, mainly because that's just kind of when the magic happens in this business. Like you can't expect to grow like a successful, like high income business, you know, in 2 months or something. So I just find it takes a bit of time to grow and for you to grow and for you to expand your team. And that's when you're really going to start seeing the rank advancing and the income and things like that. And most importantly, you guys have fun with this. I think we've all had moments where we lose sight of the fun in it all. And it happens because we get wrapped up in, you know, Success Club and, you know, recruiting and things like that. So if you're having kind of a funky day, just remember why you started and have fun with this. Because, like, it is a pretty cool job, right? Like, we work out, we drink shakes, we share about it. I don't know, we get to hop on fun Zooms like this. But yeah, so that's kind of all I have there. But yeah, that's all I got, you guys. I'm winded. My cheeks are red. Does anyone have any questions about anything I just said? Comments? No. You guys can unmute if you would like, by the way. If you want. I feel really awkward now. Not saying anything. I promise this is only my first half of glass of wine. Sorry. Hi, Tiff.
Hey, hi.
I didn't know you were on.
I was late.
That's okay. So, Lisa, Janelle, you guys are newer to this. Do you guys, oh, I have two Lisas on here, sorry. But both of you and Janelle, like, do you guys have questions or no?
No, I'm gonna chat with you tomorrow.
Okay, cool. You know, I don't want to put you guys on the spot, so it's okay if you don't have questions. I just don't know what to say now that, oh, that took a lot out of me, you guys. But yeah, like I said, I know that's probably repetitive for a few of you, but I just think it's important. The Power Hour is definitely the meat and potatoes of this business, other than obviously working out and drinking Shakeology, but they kind of all go hand in hand. Yeah. What else are you guys like struggling with? Because I'm trying to come up with some different topics for Zooms. I just did this one because I already had the slideshow made for it, but just for future weeks, is there something you guys would like me to talk about?
Quick question, actually.
Yeah.
Is anyone using like the things where it just automatically posts for you? Like, what's that called?
Oh, I don't know if this is when you're talking about Hootsuite.
Maybe like just like you set the time and it just does the, like, you have your posts all scheduled.
Yeah, I've tried. I used that one last year, and it's great. But it wouldn't post to both. Like it wouldn't post to Instagram and Facebook. So I found I was having to share it to one or the other anyway.
Yeah.
So I just kind of stopped using it. But I do like it in the sense that you could have your photo all ready to go. You can literally copy and paste your post, and then schedule a time to post it. And then I guess that way you'll at least have a post on one of the two. So you just have to remember to share it to the other one. Maybe there's another one that can post to both, because they are a good idea. Like, I like the idea of it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And it helps with planning. Like, if nothing else, it was kind of cool just to plan posts so they're right there. So you can even just go into that and copy and paste it yourself. But I'll try to look into if there's other apps, like what people are using, because there's got to be something.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
there's one called PostCon, or hold on. I think it's called. There's a few people on my Facebook that use it, and I'm pretty sure it's PostCon. I can't find it now though.
I've seen that one that you're talking about too. Yeah, post-con or post-porn or something like that.
Post-porn?
So maybe not. I didn't think of that. Okay, definitely not that, but I know what you're talking about.
I think PostCon.
Way to embarrass me.
Sorry.
It's okay. My face will go as big as a tomato. It's all good.
That anything. I was like, did I hear that right? Post-porn? I mean, it'd be
No,
I download it.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Apps to pre-post.
The one with the video, because I've been trying, because Jen, you and I were talking about this today or yesterday about pick play posts being like blurry and stuff like that. So I've been trying to go through people on Instagram and seeing if like if they're doing videos, like if it's different than what I've seen. So I found this one actually today. I haven't downloaded it personally, but the girl, like it showed like different angles or whatever, kind of like yours, like the full screen.
Yeah.
And then she did like a couple different ones. It's called Vibbidi, if anyone's ever heard of that.
Spell that again.
Vibbidi. Vibbidi. I didn't even try and pronounce it.
A girl gave me one, this Laura Hemmings girl, because she did a video and it had music, and so I asked her, I'm like, okay, what app are you using? And it's called Musical.ly. But it can only be like 25 to 30 seconds, and you can't, like, I like adding a few different clips, but it doesn't let you, so it can only be one video.
Oh, okay. So just like one move or whatever.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but you can add music to it, no problem.
And what's it called? Musical.ly?
Musical.ly, yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys, is this what you guys use to put on Facebook of pictures of yourself and videos? Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for like, if like workout videos, which don't feel you have to do. It took me like a while before I posted a video of myself working out. But yeah, just different like collages and how to do videos. Anything else, ladies? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do something. Oh my God, the fruit flies are just driving me nuts. Your
What
post.
is up with that?
What?
What is up with that? Where are
I
they
don't
coming
know.
from?
I don't know. It's so annoying. Like they're just everywhere.
I'm
Okay.
glad I'm not one though.
You what?
I'm glad it's not only my house that's like that.
No, it's not.
No, definitely not. So I don't know, like, if you guys want to do weekly Zooms, or if you'd rather just do them every other week. It's just hard to come up with topics. Like, I have no problem jumping on here every week and people just asking questions. I just don't want to, like, and to waste people's time, though. But obviously, it's optional to come on, of course. But if there's ever things that, you know, you guys are struggling with, or a topic that you would like me to talk about, please let me know.
Excuse me.
And if I don't know it, I will find out about it. But I just want to be giving you guys helpful information. And for you guys to feel like confident, awesome, rock star beach body coaches. That you already are, but you know. Yeah. Everyone's quiet tonight. I know we've got tired of Olivia, which that's okay. I don't. Totally understandable. Tiff, you're probably tired too with your midnight shift.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Oh, I worked days today and it
Oh,
was
did
boring.
you? Oh, well, still 12 hours. That's
Yeah.
long.
It was a bad day.
Lisa, what do you do?
I'm a domestic violence counselor.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
It's a long day.
Yeah, that would be definitely. So you could do like personal development would work well with you for that job too, because I imagine that would be pretty emotionally like draining and stuff like that too.
Yeah, it's actually, I have to take for my job, they ask us to do like a 2 hour like reflection every night.
Oh,
That's
really?
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is good.
So PD is kind of already a part of my life.
Good. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words right now, ladies. But if no one has any questions or anything, I mean, I don't want to keep you all on here. I know a few of you are probably ready for bed. Haley, you're quiet.
I know.
You're thinking
I don't
about
know.
the friggin' the porn app, aren't you?
Pardon me? The porn app.
The post porn.
I'm searching it as we speak.
Don't feel bad. My phone tells me almost weekly that I have a virus from looking at porn. So, yeah.
That's
Yes, you
The
are.
joys of an Android. Yeah, I don't know why it does it. When I download certain apps, I get like viruses and I have to delete them.
That's weird because I've never ever had a virus with my phone ever.
Really? And you had an Android? I mean, it's not like a virus, but
I had Android with my one work, like with VON when I was doing home care, but I never got one. Weird.
like it doesn't affect my phone. Things will just randomly pop up, like on my lock screen, like weird ads and stuff.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, I don't really have any questions. It's just a good refreshment, and that's all. Just from stuff I've been lacking on, but we talked about that when was it? Last Zoom.
Yeah.
Are you recording this right now?
Yes.
Okay, because I told Ashley that.
Oh no, yes, it is recording though. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So I can upload it to the team page or whatever. I'll start a folder, like in the file section. I'll put them all there. So if you guys ever miss one and it's a topic you want to listen to, you can just listen that way. Obviously, it's better to join live, but yeah. And you guys, if you could try to think of one or two things that you're struggling with, or maybe something you don't understand. Maybe it could even be like the back office, volume, recruiting, coach placement, rank advancing, anything. If you could just think of 1 to 2 things and let me know at some point, that'd be awesome. Just because I don't want to talk about things that you guys don't care about, or that isn't helpful. So, yeah.
Is anyone down to do a live workout together at some point? Because I really want to.
Yes, you did want to do that, didn't you?
Yeah.
And by live,
like on this or something. Like, do people feel comfortable doing this?
like us, not like live. Like,
Yeah. Like, you don't have to hear me like puffing and sweating. I can mute it, but it's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because then, let's say, especially like days like today where I did not want to work out at all, I was gonna actually skip my workout. It would be nice to have not only my group's accountability, but you guys. It'd be a cool post too.
And I see lots of people do it. I've personally never taken, like Steph does it a lot with her team. I've just never taken part in one.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool, for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Okay. Cool.
me too. yeah, find a time of day that I know like Tiffany does usually late workouts. But she's like, yeah. But yeah.
Tiff, you do yours like in the middle of the night. Like I wake up to your post.
Everybody says that to me. They're like, "Do you ever sleep?" No,
Nice.
no, I don't.
In the middle of the night. That actually was really funny, Olivia. I know, but she'll be posting like it'll be like 11. I'll be like in my PJs, like I don't know, doing whatever, and then yeah, I'll get a notification that like Tiffany posted in the group or something. I'm like, oh. But everyone has their times, right? It's like people that do the 5 a.m. workouts, whereas
I would never.
unless it's Summit and Nashville, nope, won't happen. Like those early morning workouts don't do well for me. But see, I'm like an 11. I like 11 a.m. ish. Whereas people are like, no, like I don't like that time. So everyone's different. But yeah, Haley, we'll plan that.
Okay, cool.
Sure, that'd be fun. I'm gonna take a photo for Snapchat. Everyone smile. Oh, it went clear. Yay. That was a good one. Perfect. Well, yeah. If no one has any other questions, I guess we'll wrap it up for tonight. And if you guys, want to think about anything, just 1, 2 things that, you're struggling with or whatever, and help me come up with a topic for our next Zoom, that would be great. If not, whatever. I'll wing it, but yeah. It was nice seeing all of you.
Yes, you as well.
Okay. Well, have a good night, ladies.
You too. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Oh.
How do I stop? There you go.
Figure that out too.